It's an exciting day because I'm installing a winch on the front of my trail boss with a 12,000 pound pulling capacity. It's the Superwinch SX12 with a wireless remote, and it's going inside my Westin Pro Series bumper. I first have to pull the bumper off, install it in the winch tray, get it wired up, and then we'll do some winch stuff. Now we've got full access to our winch tray, so I'm going to drop that down in there and then install the 4 bolts. I've got it in place. I've just got to take this square nut around all 4 corners and take my bolt and tighten it up. Here's the location of those 4 bolts that I tightened up with a 5/8 socket. A big tip if you're installing this winch, make sure you attach the negative cable to the stud before installing this in the winch tray, because it's really hard to reach your hand in there. So I'm gonna route this over this way and find out where I wanna run the cables up to the battery. I ended up running the wire this way, right through here. Looking at the top, the positive wire, I ran it right beside the fuse box this way and attached it to this stud. The negative cable, I took it underneath my aux beam switch panel right through here and attached it to this stud. Well, before putting the bumper back on, I wanna make sure this thing works. To use the remote, you wanna make sure you've got it in this position, that way it's engaged. If you wanted to manually take it out, you would pull this up, turn it, and it would be disengaged. They do send out a wired remote, and that's where you would hook this up right here, but we've got the wireless remote, and in order to turn this on, we've got to hold both buttons down, and then you should see a light turn on. Now if we hit the out button, it should be operational. And it works. Making sure that it goes back in. Okay, this is pretty cool. I've got to hurry up and get the bumper back on, finish up a couple of details, and then we should get to trying this thing out. I've got it all finished up. I did notice up top, if you want to access this, you can hook up your wired remote, and on this side, you can access the lever. So I was going to install an LED light bar here, which I plan to still do, but I really like being able to see the winch through that screen. Let's get it out of the garage and test it out. The biggest thing I want to know is if this can pull another vehicle. So right over here, I've got a Dodge Ram. I'm going to hook up the winch and test it out. I'm going to twist the lever to the disengaged position, pull the winch out. I've got the hook attached to a shackle. We can switch back over to the engaged position and tighten the rope up. I've got both trucks running, my emergency brake is set, and we've got the Ram in neutral. So let's see if it can do it. Well, that was a success. Let's try something else. I've been wanting to rip this bush out for a while. Let's make it happen. I'm loving having this on the front of the truck, and it looks really great. There is one last thing I'm trying to decide between, and it's the shackle color. I've got a dark gray on this side and a red on the other side. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments below.